We need to record for those who have not attended. So I told you today we are learning the rule 56, which assisting the section 35. Here it was mentioned that every registered person shall keep and maintain the record at his principal place of business to and correct account of production, manufacturing, inward, stock of goods, input, output, everything. That has been specified under Rule 56 sub Rule 1, that every registered person shall keep and maintain under section 35 of section 1, just now what I have referred to, a true and correct account of goods or service with relevant document, invoice, bill of supply, delivery challan, credit or debit note, receipts and payment vouchers, refund vouchers, etc. This is also not completed. Again, they have assisted us with second sub rule. You have to keep certain more records. Every registered person shall keep and maintain the record of opening balance, receipt of supply, goods lost. Suppose some goods are lost, that record has to be maintained. Goods stolen, that also you have to maintain. If you have scrapped or written off, that also you have to maintain. Gift or free sample if you have given. In fact, they want to keep for all kind of records related to goods and services in a different ways through which you are maintaining your books of account. Okay, it may be raw material or WIP or finished goods or scrap. Then sub-rule 3 stating every registered person shall keep and maintain advance received and advance paid. So only the record of goods is not going to help us or assist for the keeping the record and filing the return. Even the payment and receipt of cash or bank should be kept it there. Then sub-rule 4 of Rule 56 states, every registered person shall keep and maintain tax collection and paid ITC credit claim, okay, together with tax invoice. Sub-rule 5 states, every registered person shall keep and maintain name and address of debtors and creditors and transporter even. Sub-rule 6 says, every registered person shall keep and maintain, if taxable goods found without valid document, officers shall determine the amount of tax payable. So that is how the liberty even given to the office. So all valid documents need to be maintained, and on that only tax payable amount should be calculated. So kindly take down these 3 sub rules, then we'll proceed further and update me. What about other than Samida? At least 9 we should finish today out of 18. Yes or no? The remaining 9 we will do it in next session. Okay, so many of them they have finished. Thank you. So sub-rule 7 says every registered person shall keep and maintain the books of account at principal place, and additional place shall include any electronic form. So suppose in one place you have kept the hard copy, in another place you have just the electronic format. That also will do, but record should be maintained. Today you must be knowing even vouchers and all, these all are kept in electronic format, no problem. Sub-rule says, 8 says, every registered person shall keep and maintain accounts and documents shall not be erased or overwritten for uh, incorrect entries. A log of every edited or deleted entry should be maintained. Suppose there is any correction. Earlier, what was the rule? We used to overwrite and we used to just sign. Now in GST, that is fully prohibited. You cannot make 17,000 to 17 lakhs or 17 crores. That's not allowed. Okay? So they ask if there is any correction or if there is any changes or any edited version of your records or book, document should be also recorded separately. A different logbook should be maintained for that. And 9 says, every registered person shall keep and maintain each volume of books of account shall be serially numbered. So suppose there is a voucher book, so there is separate serial number. There is receipt book, there is a separate number, serial number. Or inward registered or outward registered, everything should be maintained in that manner as far as GST is concerned or filing the return is concerned. One more thing, I think many students or few students has not paid their fees. I'll show you who have not done it. Just finish and let me know. I'll share those roll numbers. Kindly make the payment on or before 31st. Otherwise, unnecessary you will be charged 50 rupees as a penalty every day. Yes, eighth sub rule says, eighth rule नहीं है, sub rule है. Rule तो rule 56 है. Every registered person shall keep and maintain account and document shall not be erased or overwritten or incorrect entries. A log of every edited or deleted entry shall be maintained. अलग से उसका एक लॉग बुक मेंटेन करना है.